Ah, stupid thing with the bugs.
What? Ha! I'm here.
Hit and run. Rip Elder Stag. Oh, God. God, stop with the bugs, man.
What? I'm here. Ha! What?
If you're holding anything in this room, now's the time to use it.
Ah, God damn it.
This thing isn't doing.
Ugh. Ugh. So annoying. I had him. I had them. Wow. All right. So that is going to be a problem. That is definitely going to be a problem. Well, for one thing, okay, here's one thing for sure. I can't get to them this way. I can't be dealing with the druids last. The druids have got to be the first thing I do. I've got to deal with the druids first, because druids are OP. What I should really do is I should get Haravius back and just use him for the AoE lightning attack. That's what I should really do. Yeah, I know, I could do that. Oh, shoot, they have the ogres there, too. Oh, man. Okay. So I got to think about how to set this up. I wish I could lay down... Oh, wait. I can, actually. I can do that. All right. Where are they? Where are they? Nope. Where are they? There we go. The time has come, people. The time has come. All of these traps that I've been disarming throughout the game and taking with me, all of them are about to come to some use. And not by giving it to the guy who doesn't know how to use traps. Here we go. Make it so. I mean, I've been pretty much dominating, like, the last 10 hours of the game, though, in fairness, so... I mean, the fact that I'm getting wrecked by a pair of druids... And actually, the only ones that have given me a lot of trouble in this game was the 2 times I faced druids. So... They might not be, Jeff, but I'm going to see if I can handle them nonetheless. We are going to set this thing up. Oh, and I never put on these. What are these things? Boots of Stability, plus 20 defense against prone attacks, 15 against push. Don't have a lot of boots. Okay. Yeah, I just picked up Grieving Mother, and I wanted to get a sense of, like, I wanted to see what Grieving Mother was like, honestly. Before that, I was using Aloth, and Aloth was pretty cool. I didn't like Haravius very much, though, as a character, so... Okay. And last but not least...
Lavaro. Bio. See.
Okay. Now we're going to see how well this works. So it involves...
Yes, of course.
Arvin, you are going to run up here. Please do not step on the traps. There we go. Now I'd like you to be shot. Alright, now get back there. Alright. Now let's lay down some... Let's see, let's lay down... Let's go with that. Alright. Now. Okay. Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. You, I want to increase your accuracy. Let's see. Let's do that. You, I want to get ready to fight. You are going to make that person your enemy. You are going to bring down Sunburst upon them with Furious Anger. You are going to debuff the hell out of them. And you are going to do that.
Working. This isn't working. Not even blowing a cow.
It's no use. I need some.
Okay, good. Now, next thing I need. Let's see. Let's improve that. I need you to, let's see, increase your defenses. Let's get some Psychic Howling going on.
Not even slowing it down. This thing isn't doing the job.
Okay. Dorrance, if you would. Ah, excellent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, worms up! Take them down. All right, Dorrance, I need you to heal her.
Yes? Not like this.
Ha-ha! Ladies and gentlemen! Woohoo! Traps, baby. Traps, baby, traps. It's a tarp. Haha. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes?
I think there's still one ogre over there, but one ogre is a lot better than the billion of them I had before. I wasn't overriding my commands. There was one case where I had to override them because of where they were going. And I realized that they were going in the wrong place, but... Actual tactics. Shut up, Thorg. By actual, you mean the tactics that are sort of the usual for me.
And what does the...
I just laid down every single trap in the history of creation. That was all I did there. I'm pretty sure there's one other ogre over here, though. Yeah. There we go. Not such a big shot when you don't have your 20 friends with you, do you?
Yes?
Yeah. Yeah, I know how it could appear that way, though. Okay. Elm Shore Cave. Are there, like, 1,000 more ogres inside, though? Or have I, like, matched all of the ogres situation? Fictional tactics. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, one of the things was making sure I was towards the back row when I attacked them, so I was dealing with the druids, and the second thing was just to lay down a ton of traps. Which is what I love about games like this. You can build up, like, how many things you have and then finally use them. Only bad news is that now I'm pretty much almost out of traps. I got one trap left. But, you know, it's what I saved them for, so... Thanks, though. I appreciate it, man.
Easy now.
Take it nice and easy inside this cave, because I'm assuming there's, like, some massive ogre situational... You know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, we're gonna have to do the same damn thing we did last time, darn it. Let's do that. Let's see, let's bring that home against you. Same for you. You are marked for death. And for you, yeah, let's do the debuff first. Alright. Now, these cancel these status effects. Alright, that's not petrified, blah, 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 blah. No. Looking for the one that gets rid of... Well, this thing is super effective too, actually.
This one repels my
Okay. Hurry up. Bad, 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 bad.
My mind feels sharp as sticks. It's no use. I need something stronger.
Something stronger. Need to do your job, lady.
Let's leave this.
It will all. You know what's doing it is just the insect plague.
Out of
It's the insect plague that's doing it.
the story.
The insect plague is the thing that's killing it.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Damn ogre druid, man.
This thing isn't doing the job. Hey.
Can you? All right.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Ah, come on, come on.
Parathis!
You can do it.
Parathis! Leave it to me!
Dude, that spell of his.
You're not getting through me. You're not getting through me.
Come on. You can do it. Ow. It's like, Aethys, he's gonna one-man this instance. You can do it, Ader. Come on, Ader. Ader. Do it. Come on, Ader.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Come on. Yes. Victory. Yeah. Ader wins. Ader wins. Takes him out by himself. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Ader. I give you Ader. Ladies and gentlemen, Ader. Woo! That was fun. Of course, my guys are like completely smoked and like dead now, but they're not maimed though. They're not maimed. They are not maimed. They're in very, very bad shape. What's up, Mr. Wonders? No, fortunately, my daughter is all the way down the hall and in the other room with 2 closed doors. That's the way Blaze the Bull's entire career has gone. Oh, man. Ader's just like, listen, you guys. I can handle this, alright?
All right, then.
Slowly now.
The bones have been snapped and crushed by massive teeth.
What? Fine. A simple test. That's settled.
Boots of Speed? Fenwalkers. Ader always ends up... yeah. Yeah. Okay, +7 defense against stuck, +7 against hobbled, +7 against paralyzed. Okay. And this one is Boots of Speed, +3 move speed. Oh. Let's give her that. Thank you for the follow, random black guy. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Alright. Tell you what, that was interesting. Ader definitely had to tie into some potions of his. For sure. But it worked out. He was able to do it. And actually, now that I think of it. Roll a revivalist should have had up there already. Okay. Okay, let's make sure everyone's got the right weapon set. Make sure we don't have a tank using a gun or... Alright. My name is Ader. You killed my brother. Prepare to die. Alright, have a good time, Parker. Hang in there at work, man. Good to see you, dude. Can I get an exclamation point, new follower for a random black guy? Yeah, like double layer the boots, Demiser. I'm so glad that I got Mechanics on Durance now. He's my new guy. Shh. My new roguish type figure. Okay. Is there anything else here?
Hmm?
Kind of in a rough spot with these
Tell me.
guys. but I can triage them.
It's no use. I need something stronger.
Following your lead.
You need something stronger. He's field triaging him. I just want him to be able to get to Twin Elms before I use up another camping supply. If I have to, I would do that, though. Thank you, Miser. No, he really is a beast. Oh, gives us to resurrect scrolls. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's a good call, Rogan. I may think about doing that. Alright, well, there's that cave. It'll be a Steam group you're looking for there. Stream group is the Legion. And actually I don't think I have a bot command for stream group. I probably should have. But I do stream as part of the Legion, which is the group that King Foom, who just hosted me before, is part of. But Steam group, I think, is what you were looking for. There you go. Hylorn is tanky as hell, yeah. Well, she's definitely doing better than she was. When I first got her, she was not tanking it at all. It's certainly not in comparison to Ader, although Ader is, you know, more tanky than normal. I still love the fact that Elder Stag helped me out. I really wish that first fight could have worked out almost, because Elder Stag, man. Elder Stag. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'll send an escort. Go, here. You go take care of them, supplicant. Yeah, he does. He has a resurrect spell. Yep. He does. Okay, so that's one side of this bridge. Golden Celery. I'm not going to kill the Elder Stag. Romance the Elder Stag. I'd love to be able to charm them as a pet. It would be cool if you could actually take them as a pet and keep them. You know, not just for a fight, but like... Whoa. Got someone over there. What's going on with this person? Let me save it first and then go find out what's going on with that person. I do once in a while, but not often. The combat's over before I remember. Dying monk. Uh-oh. The man on the ground gasps for air, clutching his chest as he struggles. On closer examination, you see his red cloak obscures the full extent of his injuries. His face whitens as blood pools around him. Please, traveler. He reaches out, arduously extending his hand to you. No, he moans, slumping out of your grip. Do not trouble yourself. His body is a ruined shell, but my soul will live on. That is all that matters. What happened? Forgetful. So careless, he mutters, blood seeping from his lips. Cuts on my knuckles from morning's practice. He holds his blood-soaked hand out in front of him. The Stelgares, they smelled the blood on me, thought they found their next meal. The man reaches down to clutch his left leg, his finger running along a jagged length of bone protruding from his knee. They were almost correct. Well, let me heal you, dude. Stop with the conversation. Let's do it. The man lets out a long sigh and smiles at you with a slow, knowing nod. You are known to us, Watcher. We know you have treated others honestly, fairly. His face becomes pale and lapses into a wide smile, and I have need of someone trustworthy to finish my mission. Be still. Allow me to tend your wounds, or at least ease the pain. As you move close to help, the monk places his hand on yours and gently rebuffs your efforts with his remaining strength. I could heal you! I've got people that can raise people from the dead. I just like... actually, if you want to look at exclamation point Arv site, Arv site will do that for you. ARVSITE. If you do that, that'll bring you to the site, for sure. Also, I have information about that down below the video window as well. Your intentions are kind, but I must embrace my suffering and ready my soul for its next journey. This must be delivered to my order. The monk weakly grasped for his satchel, drawing from it a messenger's scroll case. Take it, he rasps, waving the missive at you. It needs to be carried to the celestial sapling. Give this to my brothers. They will reward you. Do not open it, he cries out, his voice cracking. The contents are for my brothers only. If the seal is broken, they will... Blood erupts from the man's mouth, streams of red oozing down his neck. His head slumps backward, and his body goes still. Oh, gosh. I could very, very carefully open the scroll case, attempting to not break the seals. This is what people used to do when I was working in Electronics Boutique, and they would try to just, you know, you guys know when you bought a computer game, like you would have like the cardboard box, and then you'd have like the tape circles at the top and the bottom, and people would try to, you could tell they were trying to carefully peel off the tape circle so that, you know, like just carefully. Oh, man. The scroll case is crafted of darkly stained oak in the likeness of a thin tower. Along its length, 5 wax seals adorn the case, each with its own symbol. A small flame, an open pawn, a crescent moon, a shifting sun, and a balanced scale. The seals will more than likely break if you're to try and open the case. I'm going to try to very carefully open it. With a very measured hand, you very slowly massage the wax seals until you feel each seal slowly give way without cracking. When you are done, each seal appears visibly intact, and only a small application of heat is needed to reseal the container and hide any evidence of tampering. Before doing so, you read the scroll contained within. Rejoice, seekers. The judicious application of pain has loosened the tongue of our informant. The artifact we seek has recently been moved to Elm's Reach. It should be secured in a residence near the entrance of the settlement. The informant suggested it is likely stashed away under the floor. We have endured much in our pursuit of this hallowed relic. Soon our efforts will come to fruition. The Council of Arch-Martyrs awaits your triumphant return. Do not fail us. Interesting. Don't copy that, Floppy. It sounds like these people were a little sketchy, though. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like this guy was a little sketchy. Maybe I need to check this out first. Just to make sure that it's all safe and good, if you know what I mean. Maybe I need to do that. Yeah. My go-to character in D&D or in a lot of these games is Ranger for just lots of reasons. But I have to say that one of my second favorite, I also like sorcerers and wizard types, but my second favorite class probably is the monk. And the reason is not only are monks powerful, but I just love the fact that you don't have to worry generally about a lot of equipment for them. And since in a lot of these games I hate with a passion having to micromanage and figure out all the equipment and stuff like that, I mean, especially in the pen and paper type style, I love being able to have a situation where I have a monk who just gets more and more powerful as they get, you know, I don't know, something about it resonates with me. I like it.
And what does the flame reveal?
What do we have here? To gain a wound. The loot. Yeah, but see, again though, it depends on what the nature of it is. Like, I have to admit, I do really like Arvin's Cloud Striker bow or whatever that it is that I have, just because it's the whole electrical bow thing going on. I do like that. Seems bizarre that thing is just here. It doesn't have anything on it. So I do like that a lot, but a lot of times, you know, it's cool to get the loot, I guess, but I have to say I like sometimes just being in a position where my guy gets more and more powerful and is not loot dependent. I guess that's what it is. I like not being loot dependent. That's probably the best way to put it. Ah, I got you, Rogan. Well, you're, yeah, basically like real life. So, Rogan, you're like, that's like the character, is it Zan? I never actually played Zan, but Zan in Baldur's Gate, right? Who's pretty much similar to that. Whoa, God, what? That kind of scared me a little.
Anyone suspected of treachery must be reported at once. Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this apostate in Kratom.
Yes, I have.
This is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspires chaos, sows conflict. Because of these unusual circumstances, I am speaking to all our initiates personally to ensure there is no more dissension.
You mean because she was one of us?
Who she was no longer matters. If her following continues to grow, there will be war, and all our work will be undone. You were recruited from Kratom, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara.
I love this. I love getting things like this where I can make this choice. Yavara. She was my mentor. I was in love with her. She and I were friends. She's my sister. No, we never met. Or lie. No, we never met. Let's say mentor.
I pray her old teachings were less blasphemous than the new. Was it worthwhile, this mentorship?
Yeah, I learned to be strong in my convictions.
Indeed. If she had held true to hers, we wouldn't be in this position. I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods.
That's who I'm thinking of, yeah.
If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
I understand, Your Eminence. Interesting. So now Ayavara, my mentor. That's Baldur's Gate 2. Okay, I didn't remember. Look, there's the Elder Boar and the Boar. Elder Boar!
Indeed.
Very cool. Alright. Oh, Crazy Dude was Czar, and there was also a Zan. That's right, that's right. It's funny, because I just played through Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 with the guys, but of course we were playing, you know, with our own characters, so we didn't have, you know, the NPCs this time around, so I didn't actually remember them. And in fairness, I never used Czar or Zan. I just knew that they were around and existed as, you know, the crazy. Alright. Elm Shore complete. Czar and a Zan. Okay, right. I knew there was both. One of them had a portrait where the guy was like... Right? Wasn't there a portrait of a guy who was like this? I'm pretty sure there was one. Stop touching me! Yeah. I remember that. But as I say, I never played them because I think they were both like neutral evil or something like that, so I just never... was not my thing. Now, what I have to decide to do is what I want to do with those. Like, do I bring stuff back to the whatever that group, or first do I go check out the place? Ah, here we go. Twin Elms. All right, people. Twin Elms time. Hearthsong. Let's do it. Ah, wow. Okay. Builder's Hearth, Hearthsong Market, Lanfithan Home. Darn it. My wireless printer is going nuts. That's not what I meant. Glenfithin Home. Elms Reach District. Glenfithin Home. Celestial Sapling. Alright. So, that's the inn. Alright, so blah, 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 blah. Move to Elms Reach. Elms Reach. Oh, that's right there. Okay. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to go to Elms Reach. That's the first thing I'm going to do and see if I can... I just want to pop in and get that thing. Whoop. As I just start running past the guards. Estermore still. What's up, bro? The warrior saunters over, a sneer of suspicion visible beneath streaks of paint. He glances at your gear before favoring you with a long look. Another fugitive from the burning city? The 6 tribes of Glanfeth welcome you to Twin Elms. Before you lies the Hearthsong district. You are free to explore it, but do not let your feet stray into the other districts. Those are forbidden to Esther Morwen. Oh, man. Why is it forbidden to enter the remaining districts? Twin Elms is a sacred city, built when the first keepers of the stone met the builders. It exists alongside the works of the builders, and it is the only place in all of Glanfath where it is permitted to set foot among these sacred places. Okay, so what if I just jumped in the district and got stuff? I just wanted to steal some stuff, you know. I want to respect your culture, but I want to do that by actually stealing everything from you and then taking it away from you. I'm just saying. Hey, just look at him. The Estermoran, however, do not have proper respect for the stones here. His words trigger something in your memory. Thank you, my love. Dropping those checks. You see an image of a perfect cube of Adra. Just as quickly, the image fades. A leader of one of the tribes could give you the permission of the city. Only Animefeth Bethwell is present in the Passage of the Six today, and she has her own troubles. He jerks his head at a long hut in the middle of the district. You have other questions about Twin Elms? What can you tell me about Twin Elms? The city is sacred to all Glanfithans, as it is the place where our ancestors first encountered the Builders. That fated meeting turned our people from generations of wandering to a permanent home among the Builders' relics. When the Builders commanded us to settle here, they allowed us the unique privilege to ling among their structures here. It is the only place in Glanfath where this is permitted. The sacred city is divided into 4 districts. Hearthsong, the Commons District. Old Song, the site of our temples. Elms Reach, home of Delmgun and Druids and the place where you need to go finish a quest. And the Burial Isle, which is the most sacred place in the city. I'll let her know you thought so, Lego. Alright, tell me about Hearthsong. This is Hearthsong. It is a place where Glanfithans and Estermorn may gather together. It is also the site of the Passage of the Six, where our tribal leaders, the Animemphatha, meet. He points to a large round building at the other end of the district. That way is the market. Guard your purse there. No one bargains like a Glanfithan. And if you need a place to stay, follow the fence to the east. There you will find the way to the Celestial Sapling. Which temples lie in Old Song? There is Noonfrost, which is dedicated to Rumgarnd. A group of pale elves from the frozen Southlands arrived not long ago to oversee it. There is also the Nest, a temple of Hyleia, and Gallowayne's Maw, a den of beasts dedicated to the hunter god. The route to the Burial Isle also lies that way. Okay, what about Elms Reach? There lies Tyre Evran, one of the only towers of the Builders still in perfect condition. 2 great elm trees twine around it. Even the mightiest works of the gods protect the works of the Builders. 2 Delmgun sisters dwell there now. The Hall of Warriors stands at the other end of the district. Rumor has it that Animfath Simok of 3 Tusk Stelgare is there now. Elms Reach is also where the Druids keep their halls. There are the Ovates of the Golden Grove and the Ethic Knoll of Blood Sands. Many shudder at the brutal sacrifices of the Ethic Knoll, but High Ovate Arona is just as powerful in her own way. My Arona! High Ovate, High Arona. Sorry. Do you know anything about the Burial Isle? It is the place where our Animfatha are laid to rest among stones placed by the Builders. They say the souls of some of the Animfatha linger there still. The way lies through Old Song. It is the holiest place in all of Twin Elms. That's all I want to know about the city. I haven't heard of the Keepers of the Stone. The oldest of the 6 tribes. He points the tip of his sword at a long hut behind him. Up the stairs and into the Passage of the Six. This is where our Animfath gather. Bethwell, the Animfath of the Guided Compass, can tell you more. Yes, exactly, Tyre Arvin. Why would you want to ban me? Just for my Sharona? My Sharona. Who are the builders? You know them as the Engwithans. To us, they are the builders, creators of the sacred places that we guard to this day. Keep your words in mind. Best that you keep your visit brief. Word has reached our ears that the riots have ended and the gates of Defiance Bay have opened once more. Really? That didn't take long. Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's badass. That's a Stelgare, right? Look at that. That's an awesome model. Check that out. Totally want a Stelgare. Look at that. That's awesome. I love it. I do need to go to that inn, but I can't talk to the monks when I'm there yet. Anemfath Bethwell. Who gives them their mohawks? Yeah.
I'm here.
These folks seem friendly enough. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Never been out this way before. Hard to believe it's the same country.
More of these Stelgares. What's up, concerned tribeswoman? I assure you, they saw the man break into Ter Evren. An Orlan dressed in thick furs appears immersed in conversation. He locks his hands together to emphasize his point. I speak true. He commanded strange powers, they claim. An elven woman lifts her eyes from her furry companion and nods in your direction. Another foreigner. Did he look like this one? The Orlan turns around. What is it, Estermore? Tell me about the man you speak of. A strange man, a foreigner, broke into Tyre Evren, the tower under the giant elms. Gee, I wonder who that guy was. Estermorn cannot walk the grounds of Elm's Reach. Why was he allowed to pass? This one was unseen. He wielded a strange power we now know. What's Ter Evron? Ter Evron has stood since the time of the Builders, and it will stand long after we're all gone. Yes, the tower stands strong, and the gods live within its sacred hall. It's no place for unclean souls, or foreigners. You said the gods live in Ter Evron. How is that possible? The mysteries of our ancestors are not for every foreigner to understand. I don't want you to have it explained to every foreigner. I want you to explain it to this foreigner, okay? In Twin Elms, in the Temple of the Builders, the gods commune with us. Be sated in knowing this truth. Nope, I want to know more. Okay. Elm's Reach. It's good information to know. A lot of stuff that I have to sell, too. Hearthsong Market. Should probably go to the market. Passage of the Six. Oh, that's the inn. Alright. Let me go to the market first and then go back to the inn. Hearthsong Market. Nimble tongue carries more sting than any blade. Alright, let's go to the market. Let's go to the market and figure out what is up. Time to find out what's going on with this market.
Of course.
Whoa. Cat, child, NPCs. Hi.
Many blessings, traveler.
This tall woman is clad in furred hides. She settles a sharp, dark-eyed gaze on you. I hold here the best hides in Ire Glanfeth. Hides so thick the Stelgare cannot claw through. Boots so supple they will smother the sound of your steps. What's your trade? I bear it on my skin. I sell hides from every one of Galawain's beasts. Esther Morin come from every village to see them and know us for great hunters. Every hide bears the tale of a great hunt, and our traders bear them in turn to every corner of our lands. May I see the wares? Then here, look upon the bounty our hunters have provided us. Some serious hide. Look at those traps. You know, I actually may end up buying some of those traps. Those were so useful in that last fight that I may end up doing that. Let's see, first of all, though. Okay. Make sure I'm not selling anything that's unique. Okay. Hamlet of Summer Solstice. Actually, I'll take that back. Okay. Can sell those if I need to. Okay. It's 3,000. Nice. Cost me a grand total of 230 gold. Done. No problem. Welcome back, Shadowed. Love it. Alright, what else we got? Heavy, oily scent emanates from the hides. The fine-grained wood of the shields has been polished to a smooth, even finish.
Builder's wisdom to you.
This thick-framed woman smiles broadly as you approach. Ah, I see that you heard it. A good blade has a voice, and it sings to its wielder. What weapon called you forward? I like my weapons silent, actually. I find the clever, like, tag often goes along with jackass comments. I find, like, it's either clever or just annoying. My weapons speak for themselves, and every man and woman in this market knows my worth. Even that Tamra. I bear the knowledge my father held and his mother before him. Take up one of my blades, and you hold a weapon 5 generations in the making. Derwin snorts. They say I should not waste such 5 weapons on Esther Morin. I say a good weapon lying on a rack is the true waste.
Estremor.
Alright, let's see it. Ooh. One-handed club. 13 to 19 crush. Plus 5 accuracy. Plus 12 accuracy. Wow. There's a lot going on. Look at that. Starcaller. One-handed flail. 12 to 17 crush versus deflection, plus 30% of grazes converted to hits, plus 8 accuracy, 1.3 damage, attacks can stun on crits, Minoleta's minor missiles. Devotees of Andra along the north shore of the Ixamiddle Plains watch the moon and stars sink into the sea every night, performing obeisance to the goddess of the tides. A traveling Adiran anthropologist made note of their rituals, filling his journal with sketches of folks swinging their arms to the firmament and descriptions of the stars falling from the night sky. The journal was published and widely distributed in the nascent Adir and Valian colonies. A copy eventually fell into the hands of an apprentice armorer who was so enchanted with the images of the rituals that she set out to craft an homage to them. Her masterwork was Starcaller, a flail of such quality that it was said to have fallen from the heavens themselves. Shoot, not you. Here we go. 12 to 17 crush, so that's not as good. Converts graze to hit. More accurate, more damage. Task can stun on crits. So it's got the same accuracy damage. The difference is it's not as fast. Doesn't have the burn damage. That stunning is nice. Don't think it's good enough for me to want to make a call. Strike hard. -5 on all defenses for 5 seconds on hit. Really? +14 to 21 crush pierce. +3 damage reduction bypass. Right, yeah, I was looking at the base. No, I know that, Thorg. Yeah, I was looking at the base damage. The burn damage is nothing special. Yeah, it's the fact that I have the speed, though. On the other one, it's a little faster. Strike hard. Now, this one... +4 accuracy when attacking same target as an ally. But if I don't have that, it's basically just the 3 damage reduction bypass. It is more damaging, though. But this one has better accuracy, and it's got close to the amount of damage. I think this is better. I feel like this strike hard is better than this mace, right? I mean, it's less... So base 16 to 23. This one is 14 to 21. So it would still be a little bit less damage. But that -5 to all defenses... Yeah, I know. I realized that, Thorg. You're right. I know. I realized that when I was looking at it the first time, that they were actually the same. I feel like this is better. I mean, 1.3 damage. It's +8 accuracy. Which means it's more... So the only thing this really has over it is the bypass, the damage reduction bypass. But, I mean, -5 all defenses for 5 seconds on a hit? It's pretty good. Yeah, you're right. Crush and pierce. I think this is better. It's expensive, but I can afford it. All right. Let me go back to this thing. All right. Okay, let's see. So these are both crush. They have the same speed, same interrupt. This one is, the base is the same, so it's the same damage. Convert graze to hit is the same. The difference is that Starcaller, this one has got +8 accuracy and 1.3. Oh, no, that's the same too. They have both those. So the difference is this can stun on a critical hit. And this grants Minoleta's minor missiles. Whereas this... Now, does it remind me about spell striking? Does it proc... Does it remind me about spell striking? Does spell striking proc when it hits? Is that what that means? It's not spell holding, right? So spell striking means that it procs minor missiles, yeah? Or am I wrong? Because I would see this as sort of compensating maybe for this, which means that it's really between the attack speed versus the stunning. When you crit an enemy. See, I like the fact that if you crit someone, what's up, Psychotic? Once per encounter, you get minor missiles on a crit. Okay, cool. Per encounter. Okay, thanks, guys. So, I like the idea that attacks can stun on a crit. I guess I don't know whether or not the Burning Lash is that big a deal. Because I feel like the 1.2 attack speed is not important enough to make a difference. So I'm trying to decide about the burn damage versus this thing. Like, how useful is the burn damage? I don't remember that. We should have a command for that, don't we? Maybe we don't. I thought we did. But I'm trying to decide whether burn damage is a big deal or not. Can we enchant that? Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing enchanting, but But even, like, regardless of the enchanting thing, like, regardless, does it, I mean, like, assume that I wasn't going to enchant it. Is this a big deal compared to this? Because I feel like the critical attack, I feel like stunning on a crit is more useful, especially if it also procs this. You could put 25, okay. Alright, so then Starcaller is probably better then. It's a lot of money, but I could always sell some of my unique weapons, so. What is this? Ooh. Damage reduction 13. Recovery speed, I'm a exceptional. +4 damage reduction, +1 endurance. Ixomiddle legends speak of a verdant meadow hidden among the rolling grasslands. Wildflowers grow as tall as folk, and the meadow is forever kissed by the mild sun and cooled by a gentle breeze. Clever trackers, fearless hunters, and innocents fleeing injustice are said to stumble upon the meadow, suddenly finding themselves in a place of perfect peace, where streams flowing with fresh water are always close at hand, and grain falls milled from the sheaf. It is a land of plenty, and it is unknown whether those who find their way to the meadow were unable to leave, or whether they simply choose not to. At the center of the meadow, a place the peoples of Ixomiddle regard as the center of Eora, grows a tree bearing small red fruit. It is said that the fruit can restore and reinvigorate even the frailest of individuals. This armor was supposedly anointed with the pulp of one of these fruits, and imbued with essence from its pit. Okay, this is not going to be better than the Sanguine Plate, although the Sanguine Plate is actually going to get a nerf in the next patch, I saw. They're going to take away the Retaliate proc, which is too bad. Sun-touched mail of Hiram Wrath. Hey, what's up, Verne? I think this is better, too. Whoa, what's that? Medium armor. Blah, 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 blah. Owned by an Adiran man who belonged to a band of mercenaries who called themselves the Walkers. At any one time, there were only 5 members, each with a specific set of skills. Special skills. Skills that make us good to hunt down a man like you. The first walker was strong, the second was agile, the third was a marksman of unparalleled skill, the fourth was blessed with incredible endurance, and the fifth possessed irresistible charm. Each of the walkers wore armor that enhanced their already formidable skills. Clad in curded Pames, fifth walker, the Adiran had once been known to talk a Koken noble into trading his prize mare for a half-finished jug of ale. +2 damage reduction, +3 resolve. It's nice. I think it's going to get enough use, though. What is this? Helmet of Darksea. Perception +2. A disreputable lord in the Deadfire Archipelago, known for striking secret deals in the dead of night, hired an order of assassins that protect him during his nightly errands. He had them outloaded with magical helms that enabled them to pierce the veil of darkness. Eventually, his paranoia turned on his hired assassins, and he had them executed and their equipment destroyed. One, however, was rumored to have escaped to the Vailian Republics, where she became a legend. This worn and scuffed leather helmet fits over the head and covers the upper face. Adjustable leather straps make it comfortable and practical for users of any race and build. 2 crimson-tinted lenses fit in front of the eyes. That's cool. Oh, right. She doesn't have a helmet. Yes. Yes, indeed. It's cool, but probably not useful enough. Not publish a book you want in your language? Oh, really? What's up, Task Force Delta? Oh, nice, Task Force. I mean, we were actually just talking before about how the shape-shifting for the druids is kind of frustrating, and how we wish it was better. So that's, I think, the biggest concern, is, you know, is whether the shape-shifting is really a viable option. I'm going to throw that in here. All of these go in here. Like that. Nice. Ooh. That's cool. There we go. Darth Bane, Book 1. And also, and they don't keep the shapeshift for long enough, and it's only one per whatever it is. I mean, it's just not... It's not useful enough, I don't think. That's the only problem. That is true, Mr. Wonders. If one goes down, the other one is basically debuffed. But whether they're debuffed a lot, or whether they're just debuffed temporarily.
Of course.
You know, like, I mean, I found that it is you take a hit,
Estromor.
but you don't take a big enough hit that you really have to worry about it. In early versions of the Ranger, like, the pet going down was crippling, and they've made some adjustments on it, so. Some food for your travels. I hold here many delicious cheeses and fresh fruit. Cheeses! Tell me about your trade. Ah, my life is simple and makes a poor tale. I tend the gardens and my herd, and my family picks this delicious fruit you see behind me. The gods have been kind. Let me see what you have. You will not regret it, but please no tasting. Ooh. Right, I saw that one. Ripe and juicy, the fruits give slightly under your thumb.
Estromor.
Jesus. Yeah, see, by the time I found Heravius, who is the druid... Oh, actually, I shouldn't have... Well, I mean, you're watching me, so spoilers, obviously, you're not going to be concerned at the moment. But when I found the druid character, Heravius, by that point, his shapeshift was pretty crappy already. I tried it a couple times, and I was very underwhelmed. But I was also, whatever, like level 5 or 6 by the time I got to him, so, you know. There you go, Shadowed, right? So many cats. An old elven woman clothed in thick robes beckons you to approach. Welcome, foreigner, welcome. Not old enough. Welcome, foreigner, welcome. Her forearms, splotched by green and blue stains, wiggle out of her hanging sleeves like caterpillars out of ripe fruits. It's a disgusting image. I've got what you seek, always. Come see. Between bows and smiles, she points to a little girl beside the herbalist store. We're here to help you, foreigner. Yes, we are. The Fisher Crane tribe serves your people. Unguents, potions, tinctures. She makes a sprawling gesture at a collection of pots, bottles, and herbs that lies behind her. If you seek it, I have it. Always. Let's see what you've got for sale. The Force will be with you. Always. Of course, foreigner. Of course. Yes, there is. Level cap is 12. Okay, I need to get one of these, actually. I need to get one to compensate for the one I lost. Okay. Go there. Okay. No problem. I'm just her apprentice, okay? Quite a lot going on in this market. All right, there's one more person.
Hail, Esther Moore.
You have the look of a hunter, Esther Moore. Derwin's weapons may protect the man who seeks out misfortune, but my supplies will help you to survive out in the wilds. Camping supplies. Ooh, what is this? Oh, pistols. Dulcinane was the weapon of choice of an infamous Valian highwayman. He lurked in the foothills around Parchosi, watching for traders seeking a shortcut through the treacherous mountain passes. Known for his cunning and cruelty, he usually felled his victims with a shot to the gut, leaving them to die slowly and in excruciating pain from what he called dulcanale, bad dessert. Ugh, nice guy. Very slow, same interrupt. Looks like very similar damage. More accuracy and damage, though. Rending is more damage reduction bypass. But... okay, so he's got 6 damage reduction bypass, 0.3. Okay, so that's the same. And then damaging is 1.15. So this is a little faster. Let's see. More accuracy times 1.3 damage, which compensates for this. So that compensates for that. 1.15 damage as opposed to 1.13 damage as opposed to 1.15. So this compensates for that. So more accuracy, and it's got an additional 3 damage reduction. Okay, so this is better. This is clearly better. What's up, Tom Tom? How you doing, man? Happy Revenge of the 5th, Tom Tom. I was thinking about you yesterday with the Star Wars Day. That's pretty cool. All right, Dulcanale. Let me see what else they've got. San Mika's Roar, Blunderbuss, two-handed. See, Skan Mika, the ogre from Adiran myths who defeated innumerable champions before finally facing defeat by a simple shepherd, was said to have a roar that could shake rain from the clouds. When charging into battle, his bellows knocked his foes from their feet and rattled their very bones. Lead Spitter. Okay, that's the same. Rending, 3 damage reduction bypass. Okay. 4, that's the same here. More damage. So this is reliable. Exceptional, so that damage is the same thing as here. Okay, so more accuracy. And the big difference is 3 damage reduction bypass as opposed to inflicts -5 on all defenses for 5 seconds on hit. And there's more accuracy. So that's better too. Grants Fireball. That's nice. Ergi's Radiance. +2 Intellect. Cloak was a gift given in friendship to a knight, Ergi, by a Kolkian dignitary, by a Kolkian dignitary in the early days of the Adiran Empire. Impressed by the knight's noble qualities, the gift quickly became symbolic of the new alliance between elf and folk. The cloak has changed hands since then, but it is still regarded as a high honor by all who receive it. The shimmering gold fabric is embroidered with red and silver scrollwork done in fine silk. Back of the cloak displays the outlines of an open rose. Always looks clean and well mended, but only usable by paladin? Why? I mean, because of the intellect bonus? Ooh, wow. Summon Widowmaker, 2 Widowmaker Spiderlings, 1 per rest. However, 12,000 is a little strong. Alright. Let's see what happened if I traded some of this stuff in. Thank you for the follow, Task Force Delta. Welcome to the Argonauts. Intellect's good for Paladin. It boosts their... Oh, their auras. Oh. Okay, yeah, I can see why that'd be good. Yeah, add into the mix. Okay. Okay, I do not need all of these things. So let's... Like that, for example. Don't need that. 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 Already have a duelist hat. 13,000 gold. We're getting there. Alright, I don't need that. Let's see. Need both of those. $10,000 gold. Can I make up the rest is the question. I want to get a little bit more as well. Yeah, that's definitely true, Thorg. I agree with that. I don't have to make it even, but I want to reduce it enough that I'll get back some of my money quickly. Don't need those. That's for him. I don't care about that. Alright, let's see. And then for this... Looking for the stuff that's worth the most. I don't want to sell all of it, but I want to sell enough of it that... Alright. Now we're starting to get there. Okay. Alright, I love how there's all those... the Jonas thing is pretty funny. Let's do some lion hide. Yeah, I need both guns, Wonders, because one of them is a blunderbuss. That should be enough for now. And I'll tell you exactly why, because one of these is a blunderbuss, and that's going to her, and it's going to help her considerably. She's going to get rid of her lead splitter, and she's going to be using this instead. So the lead splitter is going to get sold. And then the other one is down here. This is going to go to, instead of forgiveness, he's going with Dulcinale. Then the only thing I need to decide going to go to her. The only thing I need to decide is whether or not I want him to use forgiveness. Or to use... Not the rod. What? Okay. Sinkarum Spark. So it's got a higher base. Marking is really useful. Shock damage. Yeah, no, I don't think I need that. So, I'm gonna sell those two. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now I'm just gonna sell those 3 things.
What brings you here?
Nice. Okay. That worked out. I think I upgraded for everybody, and I still ended up with like 10,000 copper, so I'm in pretty good shape. Cool. Lovely. Cool. Wonderful. Never met an Estromor before. Well, you've met one now. Alright. Now I can go back down to the inn. Yeah, it's funny. I was wondering about that, Psychotic Hamster. I've heard some people on the forums have done some pretty careful study of it, and I guess there's a question as to how much work it actually does. As far as, like, you know, the different damage types and stuff like that. I mean, because to me, I have not spent a lot of time, you know, focusing on that, to be quite honest. And if I were, you know, more of a sort of optimize, min-max type of player, shouldn't even say min-max, but like an optimizer type of player, I would probably be focusing even more attention on it. But the truth is I haven't done that, and so just sort of like general, I can see what the statistics are, and I can kind of make a judgment based on that. But actually doing sort of field testing to see whether or not it is working the same way as it claims it is in terms of the different damage types and what the statistics actually do, that I have not done. She'll pay. That witch shall... Fuming with anger and pacing in tiny circles, the Valian merchant aims his wild rant at you as you approach. I do have cats in my inventory, Glob. I have a whole zoo. I have every pet ever. Yes, Varney, yes. A very underrated movie, in my opinion. One of the great lines in that movie is where he's like, I have chosen a different path. I love Nemo. Yeah, he does look a little bit like that. I just want him to be a pirate. You there! Have you come to trade with the savages? Learn from my example and take your business elsewhere! Spittle accents his every sentence. Liars, cheats, swindlers! That duplicitous bitch, Elarhi! She claimed to be selling Elargola flower buds, but all I have now is 6 bushels of common houseplants. The herbs are useless! He throws a handful of dried plants to the ground, stomping on the brittle stems and leaves, kicking up pungent, savory scents. I'll get my money back from that swindling savage. What is Elargola? Elargola is a plant that grows in the jungles of our Glenfath. When dried or consumed or brewed into a tea, it's known to enhance one's drive for the better pleasures in life. So this guy is pissed off because he was not sold Viagra. You tested the remedy on yourself. Well, how could I sell a remedy I have not tested? Of course I tried the herb. Imagine what would happen if I peddled this pale imitation. The herb did not have its intended effect. The only thing it made hard was not vomiting. Exactly, Rogan. The only thing... What's up, Mizu? The only thing it made hard was not vomiting. Oh, my. What do you intend to do about this? When I get my hands on... I'm in the savage's home court, so it's my word against hers. Where does that leave me? I'd be a fool to threaten her here on tribal soil. I cannot sell this worthless herb to recover my coin, and I am powerless to confront Elarhi. I don't suppose... If you were willing to mediate, perhaps you could succeed where I failed? I would, of course, pay you handsomely for your troubles. I'll see what I can do. I just talked to Elarhi, didn't I? Celestial sapling. All right. I'm going to go into that inn in just a minute. I'm going to talk to this ogre, and then I'm going to run back to the market and try to cover that. Oh, task added. Hard bargain. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, what's going to happen next, Mizu, is that I'm trying to find Teos. I'm trying to find the bad guy here, basically, who supposedly came to the village. But to do that, I need to get into Elm's Reach to find where supposedly he went. But I'm not allowed in there because I'm an outsider. And to get clearance, I need to get coverage from one of the elders of the tribe. And I'm going to do that after I do this little side quest and rest in the inn. Then I will go there. And hopefully, I'm sure I'm going to have to do some quest for her or something to let me get into this district. One up, I pull. Okay. Let's get back to the market.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Really, Ader? All of a sudden now, Ader decides to join us? Really? Seriously, Ader? Well, I'm in the Act 3. I mean, the last act is very short. So I'm in basically the last third of the game, I would say. Basically. And my guys are almost level... I guess they're probably like a third of the way into level 9. Actually, I should see how far in they are to level 9. Yeah, that's about right. Maybe a quarter of the way into level 9.
Of course.
Ah, Alarni has left the Heartsong market, perhaps having learned that Renato enlisted me to pursue the El Argola. Should find out where the herbalist is gone. Hey, kid. A young girl looks about the market with a disinterested gaze. As you near, she snaps to attention and straightens her posture. Welcome, Mr. Moore, she says with a curtsy. Alari is not here, so I'm running the shop while she's away. If you're looking for herbs, tinctures, oils, or ointments, then I've got everything you'll ever need. I'm looking for Alarhi. Where might I find her? She lives not far from here. Climb up the stairs. At the top, there's a circle of ruins. Do you know it? It's on the north side of Heartsong. Anyway, her house is right there. The door faces those ruins. Alright. Time to go talk to her at her dwelling. Okay. I'm going to assume that those are the ruins they're talking about. Nice. A sundial. Alright. Now, I'm not going to kill her. I'm just going to chat with her and sort of explain. I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, Cialis and the whole bunch. Alright. Oh, look at who we've got here. I'm going to save this just in case. What's going on, lady? Alarhi stands tall and proud, surrounded by Glanfithan warriors that study her every move. I expected Renato to employ someone on his behalf. I am surprised to see that it is you doing his bidding. Does the presence of my armed entourage concern you? You were expecting a defenseless shopkeeper, am I right? Alarhi raises her dye-stained hand just as one of her guards begins to lurch forward. Stillness! She barks at her attendant. Give the Estremor a chance to speak. Yes, give the Estremor a chance to speak before I wipe this entire hut with you. We are not dear wooden beasts. Here hospitality reigns. Envoy of the Valian, Speak the message you were sent to deliver. I want to hear your side of the story. The first step of any sensible path. Renato did purchase from me several bushels of Endard Gola, and for it he paid a high price, but did so willingly, saying it was a bargain right as he handed me his copper. It was after our trade that the Valian spit his venom. Renato accused me of trickery, of fraud, claiming I delivered withered likenesses of El Argola and not the genuine root. Such nerve, for in truth he is beyond the help of El Argola. Renato's old bow isn't firm enough for a full draw. No amount of El Argola will give him the spear of a young hunter. I'm wondering a little bit about what the metaphor is here. A fair deal was made, and now Renato objects, angry that his withered family plow, oh my god, how many more comparisons can we make, is beyond herbal remedies. I have never sold anyone a remedy I know to be false. If Renato does not silence his slanderous tongue, we will do it for him. What kind of punishment do you have in mind? Renato has slandered his host, making him no longer a guest. The merchant must vanish from the Twin Elms. But Glanfathan hospitality must be observed always. He is to be given a chance to leave on his feet before he bleeds on his back. Deliver in our name a warning. Tell Renato that if he does not leave, he will be accused of conspiring to pilfer Engwithan relics from our lands. He won't risk a trial by the Council of Anamtha. Mallory draws a small wooden cage from the folds of her robe. If he won't listen, tell him that his family member will end in a cage just like this black beetle. Food for our birds. I don't have positive yet. I will deliver the message. Return to me when he has disappeared, okay? Yep. He's ready to create a diplomatic incident. Okay. So, let me take a look at this dude. Oh, level drains. Oh, really? Shadowed? Yeah. So.
Good day to you.
My friend, welcome back. Have you recovered my coin? See what you have for sale first. Okay. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Hello.
Alara gave me this beetle in a cage for you. She said your problem would end in the same place if you continue your stay in Twin Elms. Insufferable witch! She can shove that beetle in her fetid mating hole! Oh my god. Her and her face-painting thugs will pay for this insult! He reaches out to strike the cage out from your hands. Let me grab Renato's hand for sort of strikes. Whoopsh. You reach out with blinding speed. I do a Bruce Lee. Whoopsh. Whoopsh. Catching Renato's hand mid-flight, stopping his blow before it strikes. He tries in vain to free himself from your grasp. Madicho! Savage, filthy animals! This damned city will burn! Oh, God. I'll kill you! Renato's voice gurgles mid-sentence. The tip of an arrow, gleaming red, protrudes from his throat. Oh, boy. Oh, Renato. The tip of an arrow, gleaming red, protrudes from his throat. The merchant quivers in a quick spasm, flailing his arms. He drops to his knees, splurts of blood flowing down his chest. You look up and notice a Glanfathan archer approaching the scene. It's not our custom to tolerate squabbles between Estermoran. I'm sure you understand. Renato's arms twitch a final spasm as the merchant expires in a bloody, crumpled heap. Wow. I got a beetle. That's my beetle. I got another pet. You do not mess with these people. What's up, Hippo? Hey, listen, I did the Bruce Lee thing. I wanted to make it so that he wasn't going to be, What do you think? He's just like, oh, yeah, nothing happens. That happens to me all the time. Wow. I think basically my guess is that the guard had basically been told by what's-her-face up here to sort of remove him as a concern. Yeah. They are not fans of the foreigners, apparently. I'll have to move with care. You are welcome into our hearth. What news do you bring? Renato won't trouble you anymore. He's dead. Dead? I am not surprised, given his behavior thus far, but the death of a Valian merchant could bode poorly for trade. Still, the matter is settled, and Renato will no longer darken our market. Here is your payment for services rendered. Travel safely, Estramore. Twin Elms, moderate positive. What'd she give me? 1,200 copper? It's a little unfortunate, frankly. It's a little unfortunate. It is a shame that we must resort to this violence, as they say. I know, right, Mizu? Alright, sounds good, Shadow. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I'm Tom Hanks in Road to Perdition. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, Mr. Wonders. Well, I just decided. Yes? Why have you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding? Every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. I mean, Mizu, listen, I feel like I'm always just, it's an accident of circumstances. I'm always just standing near, and then stuff happens, and it's like, All right, let me head down to the inn, because I do actually need to rest in the inn.
Hmm?
Oh, nice, Thorg. I didn't know what you meant at first. I was like, what is that? Okay. Well, Thursday is going to be a little, it's going to be kind of special. I have a special guest coming in on Thursday. Friday night is Icewind Dale. And Saturday, don't forget, as you know, Shadowed, Saturday, big announcement on Saturday. Just a reminder for everybody, mark your calendars, big announcement on Saturday. Big announcement. Twitch-related announcement. So please mark those calendars for this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Special guest, not an interview guest. Someone in studio. Thank you, Shadowed. Yeah, no, in studio here. He is a Twitch streamer. A fellow Twitch streamer will be joining me here.
Don't make trouble and I won't have to thump your skull. Simple, right?
Ooh. This is a cool inn. Frightened villager. Why are you frightened? The man looks up sharply as you approach, eyes going wide. You! You're the one he's looking for. You killed Lord Redrick. What if I did? No, you don't understand. It didn't work. I'm one of the guards at the keep. Was one of the guards. He's killed most of them. The ones you didn't. Who's he? Oh, Kolsk. Kolsk, he didn't last very long. Nothing but empty air, him. Nice enough to work for, I mean. Much nicer. But that didn't help him when Raedric came back. Gods, the screaming. When he came back? The hell do you mean when he came back? I killed him. His eyes. It was like he was burning inside. He says he's come back to lead us like before. Says he's going to kill you for what you've done. I told him I'd find you, give you his challenge. Do it all honorable, that sort of thing. He let me go, and I kept on running as far as my coin let me. Funny me running into you anyhow. What's your stake in all this? What? Nothing. I don't mean to go back there as long as I live. I figure I found work here in Twin Elms somewhere, even if I have to guard some hut dwellers' goats or something. Until then, I plan to drink until I don't remember any of what happened. Good luck to you. There's something awful out there howling after your blood. Really? A challenge to my life back at Raedric's Hold, huh? Really? That's interesting. Interesting.
Hello.
Eleutherion Haggard Shoes. Let's kill them all over again. That was a tough fight the first time. A middle-aged elven man stands behind the counter of the inn. He has a warm, open face and smiles pleasantly in greeting as you approach. Welcome, welcome. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. Seems to me you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories most welcome of all. Who are you? My name is Eleutherion. They call me Haggard Shoes for all the walking I used to do. Time to get a new name, bro. And all the boots I wore down. But those days are well behind me. My eyes have seen a great deal, and now my ears get their fill from the travelers who come through here. A fine way to spend one's days, to my thinking. I'm always glad to see a new face, blah, 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 blah. Tell me about this place. Of course! I founded the inn many years ago, but in many ways its tale begins much earlier. It was while I was returning from a long journey south that I first heard the story of the tree upon which this inn rests. Hundreds of years ago, a strange event occurred. The sky was troubled that night, with many stars falling across the sky, and one of those same stars began to plummet instead towards Eora. It fell here, striking a young tree and burying itself within it like a fiery heart. But the tree survived, and over the years it grew, and grew, and grew, twice as big as its fellows in half the time, until it reached the size you see now and grew no more. Hearing the tale, I knew I must find the truth. And you see it there. He gestures towards the large stone at the center of the room. Around the tree's heart I built this inn, to welcome all travelers who might look upon it. A fine story. I'll carry that one home. Blah, 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 blah. What do you got? Mostly supplies? Whoa, bracers. Made from a coiled strip of bronze. Though tarnished and beaten almost beyond usefulness, they glow with a soft violet light. Whisper of treason, but the main thing is more melee damage. Nice. That's not great, but okay. That's better. I don't think you have bracers, though. No, you don't. Thank you very much. I'm glad I checked. Damn, son. Nice. I dig it.
Hello.
Room time. Alright, let's see. +2 might, +2 con, +2 resolve. Yes, please. Let's rest in the Celestial Suite. Oh my god, another supplicant? I wish these things gave you something other than non-negative, like, you know, all this does is keep them from bothering you. Like, that's basically it. It should actually do something, you know? All right, Haravius, go do your thing. we doing on this? How long? Finished in 8 hours for the chapel. Alright.
I'm here.
Alright, well, I think it's time to, yeah, that's no joke, man. I think it's time to talk to the person at the center of the maelstrom. I don't know, Thorg. I would think it would be the opposite. I mean, and maybe I shouldn't be trying to increase my prestige. I mean, the first thing I did was max out my security, basically. I did that first, and then I've just been working on prestige since then. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely have not gotten a lot of positive ones here, to be honest with you. Position myself. There we go. Alright, let me save that. Okay. I want to take a quick break, though, basically because I need to use the facilities and grab another glass of water. So it's about 12:40 or so, and so I'm going to be back at you guys in about 10 minutes or so, 12:50 roughly, and then we'll go probably until about 1:30 tonight, and then I will call it a night, and then the next time you will see me will be Thursday with special guest, then Friday for Icewind Dale, and then Saturday for super special awesome announcement. So that's going to be going on. But I will leave you for this next 10 minutes or so. I will leave you with, as I said, for those of you who missed it, I have now gotten permission from Tall Heights, a really awesome folk duo that I played a little bit for you. I've gotten permission to play their songs on the stream. So I'm going to leave you guys with a little bit of their music while I'm going on break. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, and then we're going to go talk to this village elder and see if we can't get her to give us access to the rest of Twin Elms. See you guys in about 10 minutes. Hang tight.
Left me out, a hound ungroomed, with one night moon. I was consumed, I howled to it. Oh, I was loud in drinking rooms and dim saloons. When I found you wounded. But you wore your heart like a lady, and I lit your smokes like a man. Gathered round when eyes adjusted in fire we trusted, tended to a bed of kindle. I stoked it on and on. When dry wind roused our hearts unready, it painted red with orange shells in a brush, more heart than what we want. All around we just dance, so drunk upon the lawn. And you dance the steps of a lady, and I tried to leave like a man. The bells only ring in emergency. There's hazard and heat to discern in a controlled burn. When we were found, our molars made goes our boy? Where goes our girl? Our fathers cried, I never heard. And the bells only ring in emergency. There's hazard and heat to discern. It warms and it dances, it speaks out of turn and it runs. Controlled burn. Wearing the name on my body, painting the faith on my soul, baring my teeth just to hold on, practice the art of control. Emeralds of cavemen, they taught me the importance of typing in bold, the weight of a simple depiction as the days unfold, as the hour grows, as the hour grows. I know that I can keep the voice of doubt from speaking on its own. 'Cause I've always been a silent figure, and I've never been a man of stone. Oh, I sure don't have eyes like an eagle's. I couldn't be waiting for war. Why should I think that I'd survive in the days of yore? But the gifts of the Greeks, so they taught me that radio favors the bold. The key to survival is pleasing your rivals till the days unfold. Till the hour grows. Till the hour grows. I know that I can keep the voice of doubt from speaking on its own. 'Cause I've always been a silent figure, and I've never been a man of stone. Oh, of Wallace, they taught me that wisdom began with the cold. So let me grow feeble and fragile as the days unfold. Autumn on the Maine coast, Marianne is closing windows, talking to herself, yeah, she lived alone. Looking on a fields out, steps outside of a farmhouse. Every year a little less eager to grow. Those fields were born of a wild soul, still a fraction of a balanced whole. All but control belonged in the hands of the oil man. Oh, there's a trouble coming in. It's got my heart in a glimmering state. Where must I fix my eyes to know that I'll be here to watch it fade, to watch it fade. Ooh. They were dancing in Havana, celebrating quinceañera, speaking softly about the radio. Some believed that they could wait it out, others felt only a growing doubt. A few perceived the October storm. Outside there was a rustle in the oak leaves. There was a frost that was starting to heat. So many more at home, singing their kids to sleep. Oh, there's a trouble coming in. It's got my heart in a murmuring state. Where must I fix my eyes to know that I'll be here to watch it fade, to watch it fade. Ooh, to watch it fade. Ooh. Jeffrey built a gravestone for the summer when it made known money was gonna get tight for him. It was harder than he let on, but you could say that he'd been betting on a lesser horse time and again. Still he remembered when his kid was born. He remembered how the air was warm. But most of all, he thought about the task at hand. Oh, there's a trouble coming in. It's got my heart in a murmuring state. Where must I fix my eyes to know that I'll be here to watch it fade? Oh, trouble coming in, my heart's in a murmuring state. Trouble coming in, my heart's in a murmuring state. Trouble coming in, my heart's in a murmuring state. Ooh.
Those are the first three tracks from Tall Heights' Man of Stone, which was their debut album, which I own. Yeah, they're awesome. I really love Tall Heights. So again, I highly recommend them. And at some point in the fairly near future, I'm going to make sure that I actually get a music section on the page so I can link this stuff as well. For exactly that reason, I need to, be able to put a playlist, basically a hosting playlist there. Yes, thank you very much for the host, Wes. I appreciate it as always. Wes is such a good dude, and you guys should definitely be following with the Romantics. Hope all is well with you, man. And yeah, hi everybody, welcome back. Let's play until I got about another 35 minutes or so in me, and then I will wrap for the evening, and I'll be back with you on Thursday. All right, Limith, have a good night. So, okay, time to go talk to this elder. Time to show her what for.
Indeed.
Indeed. The 3-tusked Stelgare, the twice-split arrows. What? Ah. The Fisher Crane. The Stone Bramble. Sacred tribal artifacts, I gather. The Guided Compass. Keepers of the Stone. Okay.
Wait. I don't know if I should go through with this. Make the trade deal with the Anamenfath.
What? Why not?
If a Valiant deal with the Glanfathins weakens the Deerwood, it could mean war for the Republics in the future.
Well, what other option do you have?
I could put the idea in the Anamenfath's head that the Republics are not interested in exclusive trade, but limited trade of goods that they do not already trade with the Deerwoodans.
I agree with that. It's the right thing to do. The Deerwoodans are at the mercy of the Republics and they don't even know it. Your actions today can prevent further suffering. Good job, Palagino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll kind of see, I guess. I do want to fight Redrick again, of course.
Another Estremor. What do you want?
I'm looking for another who passed through the city.
Few Estremoran are given the freedom of our sacred city. That you ask for this person is suspicious. There are reasons we don't let you Estremoran roam our sacred city.
Stop calling me Estremoran!
Reasons I am coming to understand.
You're having some kind of trouble? Maybe I could help. I'm afraid not. Looters have grown bolder at the sites of the builders. The people of Defiance Bay set fire to their own city. And every week, the three Tusk Stelgar bring news of more desperate settlers pushing at our borders, trying to escape their plague of Onulfan children. Suddenly you feel the presence of someone else in the hall. The Anaminfath continues to glare at you, but something has stepped out of her skin. It reaches out to you. Oh, is this Theos?
Permitting more strangers the freedom of the city is out of the question right now. Go and be thankful that Anamfath Shimak doesn't sit in the passage of the Six today. He would not be so kind as I.
Wow. I got the brush off. That was freaking disturbing. A vision of an Orlan man appears near Bethel. He has the same green-brown fur and hazel eyes as she does. Help me reason with him. He points behind you. Turning, you see the ghostly shapes of 5 other Anamphitha. Another Orlan with tawny fur and a scarred face, a frowning dwarf, a black-furred Orlan, and 2 elves. You're angry about something. I hear it in your voice. What is it? Are the outrages I listed for you not enough? Trouble brews, and none of it is my choosing. The spectral Orlan takes another step from her, setting his foot down with a slow, heavy motion. Tendrils of essence strain between them, and he grimaces and leans forward as if struggling against a gale. Not entirely sure I know what's going on here. The angry Anamfath winces. War. The spectral Orlan's voice is a rasping croak. They're headed for war. Remind them of Fairwilt's warning. I see the soul of an old Orlan Anamfath with your eyes. Let's see. Does Fairwilt's warning mean anything to you? Fairwilt's soul image gasps. Taut threads of essence tug at him, drawing him back into the Anamfath. He looks up at you again. I tried to tell them. The Builder's souls have touched even the Estremoran.
You'd better explain yourself.
The Builder's souls have touched even the Estremoran.
There's no way you could have known this saying. Not unless you are a Galuth on Anums, a watcher of souls.
That is correct. Fairwilt tried to... Yes, I'm a watcher. That explains much.
Feralt's warning came before the Broken Stone War. Feralt, my ancestor on my mother's side, was Anamfath of our tribe then. When the Estremoric farmers defiled the Builder's monuments, Feralt urged the other Anamfatha to patience, but louder, angrier voices prevailed. Feralt believed that the invaders could be taught to respect the Builders as we do. He also believed the Builders' souls had spread to all peoples, and that we should avoid needless conflict with others.
So he created the Unobtainium
More
and...
practically, he worried that a violent response would only spur further bloodshed across the generations, and you can see where we are today.
After 2 wars with the Deerwood, his warning is more relevant than ever.
While Feralt's words were shrewd, they were ignored back then. Simply remember